Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, it's a pretty nice and sunny day out here. Yeah, boots are off. They're retired, and shoes are on. So this is officially the end of the summer lease, and we're making the transition into the warmer trade winds of the Brazil coast. It's been an amazing relief to get into warmer climates, and fascinating fact is that everything starts to grow again. You know, your nails, your hair. That has not been grown for about 6 weeks reaching the Southern Ocean. All of a sudden start growing. So it looks like the body finally has some energy again for looking after itself. Oh, absolutely. I really fear that this bike ride once I get back to land. And I don't know how the first run is going to feel, but for sure, if I want to do a triathlon this summer, I will have to put in some solid hours to build it all up again.
Yeah, well, Wouter normally does the bow when we're doing manoeuvres, so he gets to walk a little further each day than I do, so I'm probably in worse shape than him. You know, the upper body gets a good workout, lifting the sails and grinding. And, you know, I think that side of it will return pretty quickly, but the lower body, you don't walk more than 60 feet a day probably, so not a lot of exercise going on there. Well, we've talked about that. We have this to help Alex. Obviously, that we have to think about a lot of things. So we've talked about a lot of ways, and keeping fit's one of them. This stage of the race, getting back into the warmer climates, we'd quite like a large air conditioning unit. Given that that's not possible, you know, we just do the best we can to keep some air going through the boat. I think a little more comfort's always helpful. After 85 days, we're pretty used to what we see, and I think we would get a shock if we got in another boat, perhaps. But always helpful. It's an exciting summer for both of us. You know, there's obviously we're going on for 60. There's the Europa race. There's the Fastnet. There's the Transatlantic races. The start of the summer and the end of the summer. The J-Class Regatta in Newport. They're all exciting events on the calendar. Starting in the end of the year. So we've got to look at our calendars when we get back and see if anybody's still phoning us up for work.
Yeah, so we have had an amazing slate ride from the Falklands and up here. Now we have to make the transition into the trade winds. Unfortunately, the trade winds, like for the boats in front of us, are pretty weak. So there's quite a big transition area that we have to go through. At the moment, we have about 9 knots. It's about the force 2-3 on the 4 scale. And we expect to have the next 2 days quite light winds before we get into the trades and we make way to the doldrum. Yeah, so it's been a really good feeling to be able to sail the boat at 100% after the big that we did in the Falklands. And yeah, so we're just floating along and feeling quite good. Basically, you know, the sail repair that we've done around this area here 60 days ago is still holding up very well. And we're pretty proud of having achieved that and bringing it around the world without further repair. So let's see how we go in the northeast trade, northern hemisphere, because that's potentially incorporating stuff with strong winds and upwind conditions and waves. So we have to go through that before we get to the net and do question. Sure. Much going on. Just you can see compared to the last couple of days, the seas have gone much flatter. There's a few clouds on the horizon. Last night we had squalls, which generally don't get a lot of wind gusts, and the steering camera is still in spray. But I think once we pull it later today, we won't see that come back for a while. Wow. I hope that this is recorded, because we'll certainly take her up for that. Yeah, we've been following her on Twitter, and yeah, well, I think the gesture is very nice, and it's really in the spirit of this race. You know, although we're racing each other, we're also sharing some